I'm hoping to get a Baphomet Junior pet. The taming item is very expensive for now. So I don't have the Zenny for that for now. Hi everyone, today I will talk about the current updates on my Paladin Speed Freak build, as well as my future plans. Please note that this is still incomplete, and also I'm not claiming that this is the best build, nor is this a build that originated from me. There are a lot of powerful DPS Paladins that I've seen around, and this is just a version of it, so I hope this helps. Okay, so I will talk about a few things today. First one will be the stats, then we're gonna talk about the skills, my gears, my preferred pets, and the food that I usually use for this build. One thing you should remember is that you should not compare your Speed Freak Paladin to any Lord Knights when it comes to damage and speed, as well as with Assassin Cross, because you can never be at par with their speed and with their damage. So far, what I have noticed as I go along this build is that it really lacks damage. The attack speed, as I noticed, is not nerfed, so I still am able to get or reach the 480% attack speed as easily as I thought it would be. So that's cool. But the main thing that I really lack right now is damage. Okay, but we're trying to find a way to fix that. So I guess the first thing we're gonna talk about will be stats. So of course the build itself is called Speed Freak, so the agility is 99. I've placed my luck at 40, and the rest will go to strength. This is my stats for now, and it will definitely change once I reach maximum job level, because there will be bonuses that will be added right here. Okay, so for now, that's it. The reason why it's like that is because with higher agility, there's a higher chance for me to hit fast, of course, and go to different maps and hit different mobs. Basically go around anywhere I want, and I still hit faster than the normal rate. So that's the reason why it's 99. And of course the flee is very important too. Luck, I just want to leave it at 40 for now. Later on I'll discuss that there are some cards or equipment that I will be using to increase luck for more critical damage, but for now I'll leave it at 40. So strength, I'm gonna bump it up until however it goes to like 70 or 60. Yep, so that's my stats for now. But again, in the future, I will definitely change this depending on how many points I will get once I reach job level 40. Let me just show you something. So there you go. When you reach max job level, you will get these stats. So I'll have to make sure that I match these with my current equipment and my current cards, and so on and so forth. Another important thing is, of course, the skills. So let me show you what skills I have been using or I've chosen for this build. So for swordsman skills, I took 10 provoke, 10 endure. This is basically used when you are tanking. Yes, I do tank. Endure if there's a lot of mobs and you need to move around. Of course, HP recovery. And sword mastery, I took this because I'm still thinking that maybe I can use Holy Avenger. So I'm just gonna leave it right there for now. I've seen paladins who are using Holy Avenger, so that's really cool. So I want to leave it there, so in the future I might be able to use it. So when you move up to being a Crusader, I actually chose these. So 10 Spear Mastery, Spear Quicken. I love this skill. This gives 30% increased attack speed for 30%, critical 25, Fleet 20. It's a very beautiful skill to have. And of course I have Riding and Cavalry Mastery maxed out. I also took Auto Guard, and this is used basically when you are going through mini bosses or tanking. It's very useful. So that's basically what I use. Shield Charge, I took it when I moved up to a Paladin. So basically what I did first was to make sure Consequences at level 10. This gives you more attack. And then I made sure I have Reflect Shield for tanking and for mini boss. And I upgraded my Grace to level 3. I'm gonna pump it up to 5 soon, but I guess that's after I make sure that Faith is 10. But as you notice, I also took Shield Charge, and I'm currently maxing up this. The reason for this is because I use this for PvP, for those times where wizards and priests stay inside safety walls. So I use it to push them away from the safety wall, so that I can start attacking them. It's very useful. Basically stuns the enemy as well. So I don't really care about the damage that the shield does. All I want it to do is to move the target away from the safety wall so that I can kill the target. Normally you would just, in my skills, I would just use this when I'm farming. Just to attack and Spear Mastery or Spear Quicken. That's what I basically use. Aside from that, I just leave it as. If I am going to tank or hunt boss, mini boss, and with my guild, I will definitely put in Auto Guard and Shield Reflect. Okay, when I go to PvP, I just use Shield Charge as well. Okay, so those are my skills. So let's move on to my gears, my equipment. I'm actually working on upgrading this golden bracelet into a Fentex wristband. And the reason behind that is because some people are asking me to use Fox Bracer and move it to Luxury Bracer, but I like this one because it gives critical +3, and Luxury Bracer also gives you attack. I know that's for sure, but I guess I just want to have that critical +3. And again, I'm not focusing that much on attack speed when it comes to my equipment, because I can get that on other parts of my equipment or through cards or somewhere else. But for this offhand, I'm using Golden Bracelet, and in the future I will upgrade it to Fentech. For my armor, I chose Tights and I upgraded it to tier 3 because again I lack damage or attack, so the 4% attack added there, and if you upgrade it to tier 3, you'll see that there will be a 2% and another 2% additional to physical attack. That's a lot of damage, a lot of help, so that's very useful to me as a DPS or a speed freak paladin. Okay, for my garment, I have a muffler of blue eaves, and as you can see it's tier 2, but I'm planning to move it up to tier 3 soon, just to get that attack speed of 3%. Alright. For my boots, I'm using feral boots. I'm still thinking if I will be slotting this equipment or not, but according to my friends, I should slot this with Male Thief and put Male Thief Bug card in it for more attack speed. But I am actually considering getting Holy Heavy Boots so that I can get that additional attack 3%. But that costs a lot right now. I think it's 7 million. So I'm still considering that. I'm also using two rings, and on one of my rings, of course, it's still not yet tiered up, but I'm gonna tier it up until tier 4. So, you know, more damage, more fun. And I actually have one Greatest General card slotted into it. This focus energy final damage plus 10% is very, very helpful, especially if you are a DPS build. My other ring is also carded, but it has a cobbled card for additional strength and additional crit. So as you can see, this one is all about crit, attack, attack. This one is attack, attack, speed. And this one is about speed, attack damage, attack damage. That's basically what I'm focusing on. For my weapon, since I'm most of the time in glass time, I'm using a longhorn. So it has equipment attack speed plus 10%, holy property, so it's very good when you're in glass time. And plus the bleeding effect is very helpful too. So I kind of put a little bit of enchant there for now. I placed an Injustice card. The Sonic Blow damage helps a lot as well. That's additional damage. And another card, which is Goblin Archer Card, which gives me 10% crit damage and crit plus 20 for ended, which is very helpful again because I'm staying in glass time. But if I am outside glass time, I'd be considering this spear, and I would tier it up to 3 so that I can use it outside glass time. But in the future, I guess my end game spear would be Cannon Lance. But again, that can still change. That's just my plans for now. Once I get the chance, I will try to put 2 cards in this and make sure it's tier 3. And it's definitely gonna be a big help once I'm outside class time. But to be honest, at my level right now, I'm level 83. This is basically where I'm gonna stay until I hit max level or cap level. Okay, for my headgear, this is not yet final. I'm actually thinking of putting in or using a cat beret, but I haven't done that quest yet. This one I haven't thought of putting anything in there yet. Maybe you have suggestions. Comment below for any suggestions. I need anything that will put damage in there. Of course, this one is very helpful. It gives me damage to demi-human, reduced damage to demi-human, spiked scarf, all the way. For my backpack, I don't have anything in mind right now, but this is what I have, so I'm just using it. I saw a backpack that looks like a shield, but that's very expensive, so for now I'm just gonna use this. For my tail, I'm using a Tail of Marcosius, so basically gives more attack, which is something that I really need. Okay, so for cards, I don't plan of putting any cards in my Fentex wristband once I upgrade it to Fentech. For my tights, I'm planning to put Brillite card for additional strength, but I'm also looking at Picky card because Picky card gives you attack too, so I'm gonna look onto that more soon. For my muffler, I'm gonna slot this, and hopefully once I have enough Zenny, I will put in Baphomet Junior card, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna put in a Male Thief Bug card here. Okay. For the weapons, I suggest that you will put or invest on racial cards that gives more damage on specific race. During PvPs and boss hunts, I do change these. I just basically change it to my Goibini set for more HP and defense. And then I put a shield, of course. What shield do I use? I use this one. It's very handy. For strengthen, I'm not sure if I will make sure that it's gonna be at par with my level. So right now I'm level 83. Some people strengthen their equipment up until level 83 too, but I think I'm just gonna put it until 60 and leave it as is for now. But that's still in the future. And then of course I plan to put in Fort Enchants, but I haven't done that quest yet, so I'll get there. Just to go back, these are my stats. I haven't used any awakening yet, or any agi food or strengthening food yet, but this is my attack speed, normal attack speed, and that's my damage. I know it's really low, but we will find ways to increase that attack soon. I also have other additional attack from my journal. I haven't done that much yet. For headgears. I just have the basic ones. Whatever I have on my on my inventory, I just put it here in my headgear. Nothing really fancy at all. Seriously, nothing really fancy. For my cards, it'll be maintenance tomorrow. So tomorrow all of the unlocked journals will. The cards in your journals will merge with each of your characters, I guess. So that's gonna be good because I have unlocked a lot of cards from my wizard. So again, there's not much, but we will have to focus on cards that gives more attacks and unlock more headgears that focuses on attacks. Okay, so I'll put a list of those in the description, a list of the headgears and a list of cards that you can try to unlock to get more damage. If you can't get a card from killing the monster or farming it, you can actually go to King Pouring and create that specific card. Let's say, for example, this card right here, Goblin Archer Card. If you unlock it, it gives more damage it gives more critical damage. So if you go to King Pouring and then you create a Goblin card from there, Goblin Archer Card, then it will give you more damage to your. It will give you more critical damage. Okay, so for my pet, I'm actually using a yo-yo right now. I have its attack speed up until level 9. I don't have any Fruit of Talent for now, but that's cool. It gives me 4.5% attack speed. But I also sometimes I actually use a lunatic pet, mainly because I'm in last time and these people are dark creatures. So I have level 10 Soul Strike from my lunatic, so that's additional damage. But for now, I'm trying to level up my yo-yo and gives me attack speed, and that's basically what I do. But in the future, I'm hoping to get a Baphomet Junior pet. It basically gives more critical damage. So, but then the taming item is very expensive for now. So I don't have the Zenny for that for now. So I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna focus first on my equipment and making sure that these are all slotted and these are all upgraded to the tier that I wish or I need to tier it up to a specific level. Okay, so when it comes to food, I don't normally use food when I'm farming, but I use food when I am going through mini boss hunts. So what I basically have is awakening, and I use body warming food so that my SP regen would be faster. And I have a strength dish A. These are just all 5,000 zenny, the cheapest ones you can get. And I have a agi dish A as well, and I usually buy a luck dish A. That's basically a short explanation of my build. Let's take a look at it in action. So as you can see, in my previous video, I'm also in glass time and I'm on the same spot. Why am I here? It's because I'm farming Raedric cards, and I got one before and it was just 9 million zennies, but now its price is now like 14 million, I think, and I need it for PvP. So that's basically what I have on my equipment. I'm gonna show you how it looks like if I am drinking awakening potion and more food and all that. So as you can see right now, this is my normal thing when I do my farming every day. So this came from my Spear Quicken, right? Attack speed, crit flee, and this came from my GG card, or Greatest General card. The final damage is triggered based, I guess, on your attack speed. The more attack speed, the more often it triggers. Same thing with the Sonic Blow from Injustice card. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show my attack speed. It's 354.6. My crit is 54, and my attack is 754. I'm going to drink one Awakening Potion, and let me just show this to you. So I'm at 444.2% at the moment. Okay, so that's how it looks like. So if I want to reach maximum attack speed, I will just have to eat an agi food. Okay, so agi dish, as you can see right here, if I check the attack speed, it's now at 480. That's the maximum attack speed. And let's see how fast it hits and how it looks like. Let's just wait for one more Ragic to come up. There you go. The bleed also, as you can see, is triggered. Okay, let's try it with Strength Dish and Luck Dish, and let's see. My attack didn't increase that much, but it did increase a little bit, and that's fine. And my critical increased to 66, or my crit increased to 66. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so that's basically how much damage I do when I'm here in Glastheim and I have full. I have eaten Strength Dish, Agi Dish, and Luck Dish. Okay, but even without those, this is a very enjoyable build to play with. You can just leave it and just do whatever you need to do for the day. I usually just open my laptop in the morning, place it on a specific spot, and leave it there, and maybe come back in the afternoon until the stamina is, you know, fully used. I normally, of course, survive here. As you can see, my HP is 29,716. Okay, so you will definitely survive here. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is still incomplete, and I will update. I will create videos to update you guys on how I'm doing with this build. If I find any ways to increase my damage. My goal really is to make this as a breaker, as an Imperium breaker. But there are times, of course, that I see Lord Knights with their enormous damages, and you know I can't reach that. Even with Assassin Cross damage, they're dealing a lot of damage, and I can't do that on my end as of the moment. But as I go along with this build, and I will try to unlock as much as I can in my journal, unlock as much as I can with my cards and headgears. Of course, slot my equipment and upgrade it, you know, put enchantments and all that. I'm sure we will be able to deal a decent amount of damage soon. Okay, but for now, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just put in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, and shout out to my guild, Asir, and to everyone who's part of that guild.